ball in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. Look, I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my...
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, it's our main event between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Jets. For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Pass play coming here. That one way too far up there. They can't connect. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd and long for him here. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. He's got this at the 27. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They give it to him again. And he won't be able to get past the line. And very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Jets first down. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here. Or at least avoid another quick punt.
And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing off the play fake. Finds a seam down the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Set. 19, Tiger, 19, Warrior, 17, Dragon, 16.
In the red zone on first. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Setting him on the dive. And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit.
Okay, ready?
So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal.
Go! Ready?
Running it after the penalty. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Let's go! Let's go!
They go to him again. And this is stopped behind the line as well. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, doesn't matter.
Dumped off to his running back. Touchdown, New York. The chance to pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to TML. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
70, Timberwolves. Ready?
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Short pass brought in. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. To the air on 3rd and long. He put everything he had into this one. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
That's taken at the 15. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Trying to throw this from the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Another carry for it. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got to see the doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll run here on 1st down. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Seahawks nothing.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
60 average, 60 Cougar 19.
Rolling from the gun here. He's going deep this time. He's got it inside the 10. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
A gain of 62 yards. That's good for the Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and goal, Seattle.
Let's go now.
Walker will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Walker Walker again. And this time he gets in for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on first down, they go right back to the ground and score just one play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that first down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They'll start this drive out, 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to the well again. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Caught, nice gain left side. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hand off to the back. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Back-to-back carries here. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And that's a New York touchdown. The Jets take a 13-point lead. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets double their lead to 14.
Seahawks 7.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Wrapped up on that play by big Quentin Williams.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Now the tight end's in motion left. Now here he goes on the boot. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready, check.
So first down from the 41.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Ready.
They give up the gun to Walker. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Jets' 36-yard line.
Come on. Hey. Hey.
Staying with Walker. Oh man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up too.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Throw here, 3rd down. To the right side and reeled in by London. And they take him down right along the 30. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. Ready.
Running left, here's Walker. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
It's his target, that's Torrey Horton. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Walker on first down. Has room into the secondary. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks make it a 1-score game in the first half. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle can mean a touchdown.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Trying the right side. Looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. He's dropping back to throw. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10 from the 32. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
They give it to him again. He cuts the right sideline. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets grow their lead just before halftime.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets double their lead to 14. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. That pass is caught by Horton. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Working on 1st down. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
W18, connect.
Throwing from the gun. Going deep here for the end zone. And the coverage holds up. Nicely done. They were tested. They knocked it away in the end zone. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
He's going to have this one down to the 28. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
21 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Working now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Second and 10, still at the 28.
Come on. Hit. 70, tracking 60. Ready.
Throwing it again here. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal.
It's a gain of 20.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here we go.
From the pistol, give here to Walker. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a game down to the 1. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up second and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Go to him again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. On the 5-yard line after the loss, third and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he eats a huge hit as he tries for the marker. Almost nothing after the catch that time, Rock. It's going to be fourth down. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go. Start.
Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing here just before halftime. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks make it a 1-score game before halftime. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 20-yard line.
One last play before the break. Back to throw it. Look at that power, deep left side. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down. you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Him on the dive. They cobble together a yard there. Mafe bringing that play to a halt.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good for a New York 1st down. Running this one left. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Set. Hawk 7, 65, 65. Check. Hurt. Street.
Second down pass play coming. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That goes for 32 yards. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
And go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. But you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They're going to try and throw it here. Cut out left. And he's got a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
18 Cardinal, 79 Bronco, 19 Lions.
2nd and goal, they're going to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here we go. Nice. Panther 60.
3rd and long for him here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Field goal try upcoming from the Jets. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready? 6.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Gotta be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Strike. 70s.
Running with Walker again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and
4. On the jump. Track.
Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Gets 16 yards on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 43. Now an inside give to Walker. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
Got ready.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Get it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up, time to push for the line. He's able to muster up a little something there after bringing in that fumble block, but he can't get back to the line of scrimmage. Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Lions. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Ready.
Here's the snap on 4th. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Let's go.
Dive play straight ahead. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Set. Go.
Another carry for him. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready, ready. 65, 6. Here we go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Connects on the crosser. He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Jets make it a 16-point ball game. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Here's a return from the 7. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Ready. Up past the 60. Past the 60. Warriors 70. 79 Broncos.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Drake London with the touchdown. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing. And as you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. What a great play.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10. Now give left side. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Jets who have it with a lead, but this win is not secure just yet.
Ready, set.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Back now, pressure coming. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They'll work against the blitz. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the 2 keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Now as the play clock got down to 5, a timeout comes in. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. Hits his running back. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Here we go.
In the red zone now. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Return starts at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10. Their own 28-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Drive begins with a walker run. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Throwing from the gun here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up 3rd down.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Come on. Hey!
He's going to throw this one. He's going to try another deep one here. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
79 Broncos! Deputy! 60 Vikings! 60 Vikings!
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Completed over the middle. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 20. And the Seahawks.
They are throwing it again. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Dose of the hurry up here.
W18!
First down.
Mustang 19!
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Corey Horton, his intended receiver. And that brings up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Get it! Press all
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. He's going to push one deep down. Misses. Caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks cut the lead down to 10. Trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Brown with a return here. He dodged the tackle, and he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. We will keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. They strike for 23 yards. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Ready? Crack all 80.
All set now. 1st and 10. Brown on the inside give. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. So after the 2-minute warning. Another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Here's Brown again. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Jets take a 3-possession lead.
Seahawks 35.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Hardman with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. In the hands of Horton, complete. And this one doesn't go far. Looking fast as that clock ticks down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
2nd down pass play coming. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Okay, ready?
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Set.
To the air on 3rd and long. Dumped off to his running back. Ooh, and before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. That's cut beyond the marker. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45.
18, Hawk 70, Hawk 7, go!
Still sticking with the passing game. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
Come on. That's 69, Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Gets this one to London. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11, go!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down. But where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding.
Ready?
Extra man in the secondary for the Jets now. 3rd down.
Ready? Kennedy Lions. 13, 5 here. Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, all we say is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal.
70, Timberwolf. Go.
Walker. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks cut the lead down to 10. No time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Jets come up with a football that should just about ice this game. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Sends this to the end zone. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. They're going to pass it here. Going deep here for the end zone. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Seahawks have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
Red zone defense, it is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. One final shot here. That's caught. He found some space. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. So the win goes to the Jets. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season. Ending things on a good note, getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win, we certainly saw some of those moments that make me excited to see them chase the playoffs next season.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from New York.